show me some. I want you to show me something. Tell me run, but I've been tired of running. Outside in LA, I'ma find out what a fun shit. I'm a fat checker, I'm a bad chaser. Never bad pat, I swear that I get cash player. Had to level up or something, never risk taker. High ass the fuck, I hope I do not have no risk later. Yes, I'ma be here for a moment. We back outside, but it's only if you want it. Whole time praying, praying they don't blow it. Never falling off, just a fist, I just reloaded. Yeah, they laugh at it, but they get no big money. I left my ass off, I show you niggas rich money. Whole time praying, CB is a bandit. No, they hate me, I'ma show you why they cannot stand it. Why they mad? Cause I'm staying by my lonely. Pockets hella stuff, yeah, stitches like baloney. That's why they mad, cause some niggas cannot phone me. Too rough for the fake, these niggas close, they cannot own me. Say 5, tell me what you doing. Headed these niggas, can fuck with them, we not growing. Ain't putting figures, but just do it if the shoe fits. Cannot play no sides, it's me, you gotta choose quick. Say 5, tell me what you doing. 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 Yes, I'ma be here for a moment. We back outside, but it's only if you want it. Whole time praying, praying that I'll blow it. Never falling off, just a fist, I just reloaded. Yeah, they laugh at it, but they get no big money. I left my ass off, I show you niggas rich money. Whole time praying, CB is a bandit. No, they hate me, I'ma show you why they cannot stand it. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing.
Bro, we on the block with this shit. We everywhere with this shit, man. Hey, put your hands in the air and hit the sea lion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, put your hands in the air and hit the sea lion. Come on, man. Everybody do this shit with me. Hey, hey. Put your hands in the air and do the sea lion. Put your hands in the air and do the sea lion. Put your hands in the air and do the sea lion. Put your hands in the air and do the sea lion. Hit that sea lion. Hit that sea lion. Hit that sea lion. Hit that sea lion. Smack my grandma with a book cause she can't cook. Then I went and hit my mama with that right hook. Then I came back and hit the C line. Madison Beer kind of bad because she hit the C line. Swing my next door neighbor, he know Kung Fu. I gave my next door neighbor the fucking flu. They got the flu A, not flu B. So everybody say shout out to Gertrude. That's my next door neighbor. Hey, hit the C line. Put your hands in the air and do the C line. Put your hands in the air and do the C line. Put your hands in the air and do the C line. Put your hands in the air and do the C line. Hit that C line. Hit that C line. Hit that C line. Hit that C line.
DJ D-Ray cut the beat. What's good with y'all? What's good with the chat, y'all? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Had to hit that red Gatorade right quick. Y'all know that red Gatorade hit when you're thirsty, but it's not a top 3 Gatorade. But what's good, chat? Let me go get the shout outs because we got some news today. We had to crack open that fresh Gatorade. Had to crack something. You know what I'm saying? Pause. If that's worth the pause. What's good with you, Ricky? Who was the first person in this chat? It was Quasi Duck. What's good with you, Quasi? What's good with you, Critical? The 9-5. Twitter Chatter on Twitch. That's a long name, but what's good with you? Welcome to the squad. Annie Up, what's good with you? Tip, what's good with you? I know you ain't like that song, but that song will continue to be in rotation. Already tired. I'm not. What's good with you? Professor. Just say professor. So we gonna say that was good with you. Hispanic. Raptors, I see you in here. You know what I'm saying? Let me just take a look at my moderators. Number 1. Ricky, Tip, GBJ. We did not forget you this time, so do not come in the chat saying you left me out. We didn't. Quasi. Shout out to the Nightbot. He always here. He on a 1,000-game win streak. VIP's Critical. CP in the building. Y'all know we gonna get back to the chat so he can say what's up. We got him and Marcus in the building. KG was good with you. Rico, I know you hiding there. What's good? Cloudfield. Cheese It's. You know what I'm saying? We got Cooley in here. What's good with you? Yeah, your attendance been kind of suspect lately, but we appreciate you tuning in. Hero, Drax, PZP, I know you up in here, but you lurking. It's all good. What's good with you? Skywalker, what's happening? Maury Amore, what's going on? And Straw Hat Chubby, we ain't forget about you. I know you in here. I've been seeing you in the chat. Moving, grooving, vibing, and sliding. I do got some good news. Bot J, I see you up in here. My bad, I almost went out without shouting your name. So, let me get this. I don't mind if I move this over here right quick and let me turn this down just a tad bit. I got some good news, y'all. Y'all want to know what said good news is? Larry in here too. What's good with you, Larry? I did not see you in here. Trinae Lene. I also did not see you in here. Eli. See, I see what's going on. Don't think I'm horn y'all because I'm not saying y'all name. Y'all know how OBS is. Sometimes it say y'all in here, sometimes it don't. But for everybody that I did not say what's up to, what's good with you, Eli? I see you up in here. Copo. What's happening? Larry, okay, Larry is in here. All right, what's good with you, Larry? Y'all want to know what the good news is? Damn, RPA, you ruined it. You ruined it for me. I gotta drop kick little RPA. He was a good student. He going in the yellow off the bat. Yes, I in fact did make partner. I got to congratulate. Now I gotta say a special thanks to y'all for having confidence in your boy, for me to make that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I thought they was gonna decline me, and I was gonna have to rework my Xbox achievements to try to get them to accept me. But turns out, after long hard consideration on their part, they decided to bless me up with that partnership. So y'all will see commercials every 30 seconds and every 45 seconds. Sub up. It's taxes season. No, I'm bullshitting. But shout out to y'all. Y'all deserve the thing. He said type in the chat real quick. Let me see the badge. I don't know if he'll show it. Straw Hat Chubby with the 5 gifted subs. Shout out to Straw Hat. Did he even show it? I don't see the check mark. Or maybe I'm tripping. Nah, not yet. Oh, probably tomorrow. Yeah. They told me it's been about a day or two. Oh, we got that hype train going. Y'all know what time it is. Oh, shout out to that boy KG for the 10 gifted subs. Hold on. Well, 10 gifted subs in total. 5 gifted subs just recently. Yeah. Y'all know we got to stop what we doing since you got that hype train going. Y'all know what time it is. KG, you started this hype train for a reason. I think I know what you want to hear. Well, hold on. Actually, since you got that hype train going.
Hey, man. Hey, we outside with this shit, bro. We on the block with this shit. We everywhere with this shit, man. Hey, put your hands in the air and hit the C line. You know what I'm saying?
I'm muted, Trina. This some good music for the soul.
Come on, man. Everybody do this shit with me. Hey. Put your hands in the air and do the C line. Put your hands in the air and do the C line. Put your hands in the air and do the C line. Put your hands
Gift emote, C line emote coming soon.
Hit that C line. Hit that C line. Hit that C line. Hit that C line. Smack my grandma with a book because she can't cook. Then I went and hit my mama with that right hook.
Yeah.
And hit the C line. Madison Beer kind of bad because she hit the C line.
I can't dance.
Smack my next door neighbor. He know kung fu. I gave my next door neighbor.
Ike, what's good with you?
Flu A, not flu B. So everybody say shout out to Gertrude. That's my next door neighbor. Hey, hit the C line. Put your hands in the air and do the C line.
He said the fucking flu.
Put your hands in the air and do the C line. Put your hands in the air and do the C line.
KG with the resub. Shout out to KG for another resub for the 3 months.
Hit that C line. Hit that C line. Hit that C line.
But you know what we gotta do? The hype train ain't over. This locomotive is not stopping, y'all. We gotta play the OG. It ain't right if we don't play the OG up in the coffee shop. We gotta get the coffee shop turned up in Animal Crossing.
Everybody hit it with me. Hit the C line. Everybody do it with me. Hit the C line. Walk around talking about,
This y'all favorite one. This the best one right here.
everybody hit the 4 legs C line.
You see the bunny over here feeling that shit.
My grandma, she a C line and she fat as hell.
Bunny over here said,
push my grandma down the stairs, she sound like this. My cousin don't speak English, he speaks C line.
yes indeed.
We don't speak English, we speak C line. I'm trying to get that green
Like a C line. I'm trying to get that check like a C line. I'm trying to get that partnership like a C line.
She got mad and hit the C line.
Everybody in the chat mad, but we gonna play that C line.
Everybody do it
Uh-huh.
hit the C line. Everybody hit it with me, hit the C line. Everybody do it with me, hit the C line. We about to walk around talking about hit the everybody hit the 4 legs C line.
Come on.
My cousin, he a C line.
He said
he
security.
sound like this. My uncle, he a C line. He sound like this.
My people in the chat, they sound like this.
That nigga like, what is he talking about, bro? All right, bye, y'all. I'm
Tip,
blocking everybody.
Tip is definitely making that face right now, Quasi. That shit is hilarious. She definitely got the SpongeBob face right now, but it's all good though. That's a villainous laugh right there for y'all. I got it was only right that I played that. Y'all got that hype train going for real. I mean, we still got 2 minutes left. But if he had C line 1 through 6 on some Dwayne Carter type stuff, we be good. You know what I'm saying? We be listening to the whole double trilogy. Ray, I tried Crimson Desert with some cheat codes. The game is an 8 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. 1 was enough. 2 is torture. The chat loves it. Uh, if the everybody that's sending out subs to rather it's the chat or you subscribing yourself. Shout out to you. You the reason why this Sea Line locomotive keeps going long and strong. And it's gonna continue to do so until we get another Sea Line 3. And hopefully that Sea Line 3 is a hit. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that we get back-to-back hits like that. So we gotta appreciate it. We got Writing with the full gifted sub. Writing been turning up in here too. Shout out to Writing. I didn't know if you was lurking or not, but I did not see your name. But if you been in here, shout out to you. 16 out of 10, y'all. He been doing this thing. He been blessing people up. Shout out to KG but for the gifted sub one more time. Gifting out to the people, blessing up. So they don't get them commercials that I decided to roll every 30 seconds. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do y'all like that. That's crazy talk. But yeah, the other news is I gave y'all some good news, which is the partnership. I got some bad news. Well, before I even go into that, let me get back into this Discord because I almost started talking without my niggas. Now we got CP in the building. Oh, what's the word? I beat him to it. Yeah, we got that dog that's larger than usual. CP, where you at with it?
What's good with it? Hey man, everybody congratulate that boy Ray on getting verified. We up, man. We up.
Big Body Beans, what's good with you? Y'all gonna play zombies with RDC again? Not today. They will not. They not gonna be on today. But it's a possible chance. Ian, what's going on with you? I hope I said it right. I don't remember if it was Ian and Ian, but I know this is the first time you chatted in here. I know I was playing Rocket League with you, but I could have sworn you talked in here before, or were you just lurking before?
Ray on Mark's up next.
Yeah, we got Marcus up next. Now when he get his check, it's time to turn up on them checks. We about to turn 1,000 into 10,000, and he gonna show you how to do it too. And me, I'm gonna just take all y'all socials. I'm just kidding. Y'all better hold on close.
They said I sound low, right?
Let me see. Say something.
Yo.
Oh, it should be better. It should be better now.
Now that we on a rap of next.
Oh, that's because I got the. You should sound louder now. Can y'all hear him? What's the voice looking like? Is CP good?
Yo, no, that nigga got me turned down. I ain't hungover.
Oh, also wrong. One Ray, this is Ian on the Rocket League is Eisen. Oh. I thought it was like a slight letter difference. I thought you was the same person. My bad. What's good with you, Ian? Well, how you know all that? You've been watching ball. You've been watching hoops apparently. You've been watching film, huh? That's cool. Watch this. CP in the back of the class mumbling.
Nah, they said because my mic was sounding low.
But yeah, y'all. The good news, I gave y'all the good news about the partnership. The bad news is I probably won't be playing that Crimson Desert again, y'all. I tried to play it. Y'all watched me on stream. I was really excited to get that game. But there was a couple of problems that I have with the game after trying to play it offline. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Besides that graphics thing being an issue, I also have a problem with um just the progression in that game. It's almost like that game kind of puts me to sleep. If I'm keeping it a buck, the game is just not. It doesn't seem like that game has been worked on for 8 to 10 years. That game seemed like it was. The game seemed like it was being worked on for a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and it took them 10 years to get money to fund the game. I don't lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. That does not feel like a game that's been worked on for 10 years. And he said that was AI slop.
Looking
It could possibly be, but either way, y'all, I wasn't even gonna try to pretend like I like that game. I do like RPGs and I like single player games. That game does not feel like Dragon Age. Like I didn't get the feel of Dragon Age where I like or Expedition 33 where I'm like, there's no online, cool. Single player, all right, I love this. Yeah, I didn't get that feeling. And I kept trying to push through segment after segment. And then I tried to play it offline because I thought maybe it was just I wasn't focused because I was on stream. And I didn't get enough time with the game on stream because, we got to rotate it. But then when I played it offline, I'm still like, yeah, I'm not feeling this combat system. It's okay. But this feels like a worse version of Assassin's Creed. So I pretty much asked him to refund the game. Yeah, I got 5 hours, more than 5 hours in the game.
got your money back.
So I refunded that hoe. Well, I tried to refund it. Took 2 hours to fight somebody. It does take 2 hours, but I had patience drain, and it was only because I remember playing Monster Hunter Tri for the first time. It took me 2 hours to do any damn thing in that game. Just to do the startup, I wasn't even fighting real monsters yet. It took 3 hours just to do like the whole setup, building your tent, showing you how to use your weapon, blah 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 blah. So I was being patient. Was not messing with that game. I tried though. That was 2010 though. That is facts, but I gotta show the same patience I had back then to the same patience I have now. Is the standard risen for video games? Yes. Cause we got more ways to skin the cat now. But I don't like to consume fast food with video games all the time. I already got enough games that does that for me. I got Burger King, which is 2K, and games like that. Pretty much sports games every year. That's my fast food. That's my Burger King. That's my Taco Bell. That's my Panda Express. Even though I don't like Panda Express, no more. Yeah. Ray just played Kingdom Hearts on stream. No, that ship has sailed. Kingdom Hearts came out when I was a teenager, but really it came out again when I was a full grown adult. Nah. See, like some of those games, I wouldn't go back and play because they're not like kids games. Like they weren't games that I remember when I was like. Some of y'all may have been like 8 when these games came out. I was like 17. So like Left 4 Dead, I wouldn't go back and play Left 4 Dead. I was in my 20s when I was playing Left 4 Dead. So and that game, and by the way, when I was in my 20s playing Left 4 Dead, the game was old. The game came out when I was in high school. So that's not even a game that like gives me like the real nostalgia. When I talk about nostalgia, I'm talking about middle school, elementary school, those type of games. Portal 2, I never really played like that. I only played a little bit of it with my cousin. That was about it. Don't do Kingdom Hearts. I ain't saying the game sorry. I'm just saying I'm not playing it again. Because I don't even want to sit here and look like I'm remotely not entertained. Because I won't be. Because I already know everything about that game. Left 4 Dead is a fun experience regardless of age. Co-op especially is peak. It is. I just wouldn't do it again. There's some games like I would want to go back and experience. But it just depends on the age. Like, y'all couldn't get me to go back and play. Like, let's say they remastered Modern Warfare 2009. I know if they remastered the online version of that game and not the single player version, we was cracked out playing that game. We're keeping it a buck. Like, the game was so fast paced, we didn't realize it until we got Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, and then Black Ops 2. and then going back to play Modern Warfare 2009, we don't know how our eyes. We was like how Madara was when he was fighting Hashirama. Like that nigga, his his Sharingan was just going left and right when he's fighting. Same thing in the Ninja War.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go back and do that now. Ray, where would you rate Nintendo back then during the console wars eras and stuff? I feel like they were slept on. Nintendo used to be slept on. If you ask me as a kid, I would have told you Nintendo dominated until Dreamcast came. That's what I would have told you like younger. Cause when that Dreamcast came, I love that Dreamcast more than anything. I love that Dreamcast more than the
It was a
PlayStation.
war between them and Sega. I ain't gonna cut.
Yeah, like I really fuck with that Dreamcast, y'all. Um,
Dreamcast was a hit.
but like the Super Nintendo, I was riding with them. Nintendo, my mom bought me like the gun for Duck Hunt. I had the scope that y'all seen Yoshi with when he tried to roar at that dinosaur. I had that scope. Uh, I had that scope when I was a kid. Super Nintendo riding all the way. N64, I think N64 to me, with all the palette of games that the N64 had, that has to be like a top 3 system, honestly. Like somebody got to make that case. I can't. I'm not gonna make the case because I'm not gonna go super. I'm not gonna dig super deep for it because I'm just going off of how much I played the game and how much I love the different variety of
I don't
games they
think that's
had.
ridiculous at all.
Like it could
I
be,
don't think that's ridiculous.
yeah. So like when it comes to my top 3, just spitting off the top of the dome, right? It will probably be N64, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2. If some
Valid.
if somebody want
That's a valid top three.
if somebody want to say PS3, I would have to fight them back because PlayStation. I remember PlayStation 3 coming out, and niggas played the PlayStation 2 years after the PlayStation 3 was out. They still was coming out
Yeah.
with them college football games, them college basketball games, and niggas did not want to switch systems because they love the PS2 so much. PS2 had so many games on there.
By the
So
time the PS3's life cycle ended, it was a contender to be in the top for sure.
yeah, yeah.
If somebody today were to say they got PS3 in their top three systems of all time or top five, is not ridiculous at all. When that shit first came out, that shit was ass as a PlayStation nigga. Kane and Lynch was a good game.
He said name
That
one
was probably
PlayStation 3 exclusive. Well, I didn't
I
say
just said it.
PlayStation 3.
I just said Kane and Lynch. Real ball knowers know Kane and Lynch for sure.
PlayStation 2 does have the largest catalog of games. So that's the same case
Like,
that I make for N64.
yeah, but a lot more majority of those games were bullshit.
Probably,
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
but
64 had a bunch of fluff. PS2 had a bunch of fluff. Niggas was just trying shit. But I
Yeah.
guess that was also the beauty of it.
that's Steam.
That is exactly Steam.
That's Steam. How many I turned
I'm
CP
still
up. Hold
low.
on, hold on. I turned them up to
I'm
60%. What
not
y'all
trying to.
want?
Yeah.
Y'all want them to 100? Hold on.
Wait, you got me on 60% on Discord or on OBS?
No, on Discord.
Oh,
Cause
what,
this
nigga? Give me to 100 on Discord. What the fuck? This nigga
nigga,
on.
this shit sound ridiculous on 100. Nigga, you sound louder than me when I turn you up past 100. Like I gotta have
Oh,
you.
just turn me up via OBS then.
All right. There we go. Say something.
Yo.
All right. Now, what's that volume looking like? Cause now I
Yeah,
got
that's the
now
fact.
now I got you. Well, I'm talking to them. I got you up to like 89, 90.
Yo, how we sounding, y'all?
Ray need to hire audio engineer. Do you want to be my audio engineer since you got so much to critique me on? Could you help me?
I can hear myself on your stream.
Yeah, like I turned you up just a little bit. You still sound like
Oh,
like you should be good.
but anyway,
Better, but still low. All right, nigga, turn your ears up. Hi,
I was
okay.
saying that Kane and Lynch on PS3 that was a hit. Uncharted was a fucking hit. You know what I'm saying? When God of War 3 came out, Like nigga, that was a must-have for real. But yeah, I stand corrected. PS2 and Nintendo 64, they had a bunch of like fluff for game categories for sure. So like when like I'm not moved by the amount of games that was made on the console. Like, cause nobody could tell me like I mean I don't think anybody can name me all PS2 games, but like majority of them shits was bullshit. Nigga said, "Oh, have you played Tiger Fighting 7 like Tiger Fighting 2? The fuck is Tiger Fighting? Nigga, we was on Street Fighter and shit like
And I would move and even if I moved Nintendo 64, y'all. I will probably
he said
put
PS2 over 3.
I would put
That's not ridiculous.
I would probably put GameCube there before I put the Wii there. Now the Wii
Oh yeah,
had
for
like
sure.
the most innovative system, and they truly did appeal to the kids at that time. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When that shit came out at the time, I was generally upset. Now the systems were completely different. Like I had Twilight Princess on GameCube. Now, if y'all played it on GameCube and then played it on the Wii, Twilight Princess was two different games, and I didn't realize it until I played at my friend's house. Playing it on the
Hold on,
Wii
Hijack said
was
I'll go game for game right now, PS2 and PS3 edition. I'm not gonna
no.
cap. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. As much as I love the PlayStation 2, those games are not fucking with PS3 games. And the reason why that is because PS3 had online and single player. Like PS2, I was on online in the PS2 days. That's when I first started playing online. But at the end of the day, those games, PS2 games can't be held against PS3 because remember GTA 5 came out on PS3. Max Payne 3 came out on PS3. GTA 4 PS3. God of War 3 PS3. Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3. Nigga, these are massive hits. Infamous 1 and 2. You feel what I'm saying? Like them hoes PS2 games can't hold a candle to PS3. Little Big Planet. You know what I'm saying? My Nation Racer.
He threw that in there. Nobody knows what that is, but you enjoy.
You got to be a ball knower. And then last but not least, let me put the cherry on top. PlayStation Home. Rest in peace. Put the cherry on top. If anybody was a real PlayStation fan, niggas know about that PlayStation Home. God, oh, Lord have mercy. I got a tear coming down my cheek. Pause.
But yeah, Tenkaichi 3 PS2. I love Tenkaichi 2 and 3. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with both of them games.
Why?
I like Budokai 2 and 3 as well.
On PS5, I
Now
don't know.
now
PS5 can go to hell. I'm gonna keep it a rack.
yeah, I don't think PlayStation 5 gave well I guess what I'm saying is this is like PS5 and Xbox Series X. This is like the era where people are like trying to get on computers and play all the games on Steam. So like computers always had like they niche thing, but now that they're starting to make everything crossplay with PCs, I think people are starting to invest in PCs a little bit more. When crossplay started, PC wasn't even involved in the festivities really. And then on top of that, like place like PS like PC games be getting their games late.
They don't want niggas hacking them, huh?
Yeah, like I don't want to get on something and then some niggas run around with God mode already.
That's
Like
exactly what's going to happen.
so then you gonna have people modded like y'all know how PC people get down. So I understand why PC is kind of in the situation they in now, but truth be told, PlayStation 5, I don't think anybody got a full experience of PlayStation 5 because of the bot buying situation, it not being accessible enough in the States versus overseas. It's just a lot of shit going on. Then on top of that, exclusives is pretty much down the drain for both systems. PlayStation still got more, but like you're buying an entire system just to play what, three exclusives now? Three good exclusives? That's not enough. You know, the only people that can really get away with that, and I really mean get away with that, is Nintendo, because they have Mario, and you know Mario could come out with anything. It could be Splinky Blinky Mario, and the kids is gonna buy it. The adults are gonna buy it for the kids. Smash Brothers is always gonna be there. Mario Kart is always gonna be there, and then insert your original left right Mario. So they're really the only ones that can get away with this type of stuff. And I don't even want them getting away with it, honestly. Ain't no shit touching my Army of Two for PS3. Now, Army of Two is my shit, man. Me and my cousin used to play that Army of Two on the Xbox. Army of Two was a really great game. Really all of them were good. I didn't really play a bad Army of Two game. There was another game that was kind of like Army of Two, except it was kind of like a battle royale. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I used to play that shit all the time. Somebody's gonna say in the chat and I'm gonna remember. But it played exactly like Army of Two, except damn, it's gonna come back to me later too. I I had a friend who loved Gears but hated Army of Two. I never understood why. Those two games don't play the same. They just the third person over the shoulder, and just like the little running mechanic. That's about it. I don't see those games as the same. Cause Gears of War, the wall bouncing on there is way more required to play multiplayer than it is on Army of Two. If anybody played Gears of War, you know before they had the sawed off shotgun, and that shit was bogus when they first put it on there. You know the Ganasher was the way to go, and that wall bouncer was the truth if you had it. So you really got to know how to move on that game. I don't remember Army of Two having multiplayer though. No. I'm just referring to the movement, like on the game or similar. But that Ganasher was the truth. When they put that sawed-off shotgun on there, my goodness, you got caught around the corner with that sawed-off. There was no surviving. He said, "Cold Train, baby." Can we get a C line for the one time? We're gonna have to get that the next time we get the hype train going. We can't spam click it. And motherfuckers was really on PS3. Peep games right quick. Let me know if y'all played these when I mention it. I think everybody I think everybody in the world, like casual gamers included at that time, got a chance to play PS3. I do not think everybody, including casual gamers, got a chance to play that PS5.
Oh, hell nah.
Like y'all really had I would be mad, right? Like Microsoft is obviously a side project. You know, I mean Xbox is like a side project for Microsoft, but they still put effort into it. But it's accessible though. It might just because it's just here. Maybe they make the console somewhere else, but either way, it's very easy to get here in the States. Y'all had a real tough time trying to get them PlayStations. Like it had to have been miserable being y'all, knowing that when the PlayStation 5 comes out, y'all can't get it unless y'all paid $1,000 to $2,000 just to find out that there's no exclusives waiting for you when you get it. Just to find out, God of War is not out yet. Spider-Man is not out yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all basically playing Call of Duty. Y'all got the new PS5 just to play Call of Duty and 2K and Destiny. You know what I'm saying? On just a newer system. But y'all paid $1,000. So, nigga, I was staying up till 5 a.m. to buy at Target. He said PS hold with the first generation of PS5. Them shits died by the end of the year and no warranty. You just hold. I did not know that. That's terrible. But I remember like my Xbox. Like I was overseas, right? So I lived in Germany. It was kind of hard for me to get an Xbox there because the wattage is different. So like let's say if I bought the Xbox there, it had a different plug and it was a different wattage. Their wattage is higher out there. So like if I was to go plug it in, it might not power on in the States. Like you just don't know. But I remember I had to have a converter because I got mine from the States. And when my mom actually went and got it for me at Best Buy, and she shipped it to me when I was overseas. No, she didn't ship it to me when I came to visit. I got it, and put it in my checked-in bag and took it with me. So when I got back to Germany from visiting the States, I had to have a converter so that shit wouldn't blow up because that shit happened when I was deployed. I plugged some shit in, the wattage was too high, the Xbox exploded, and it like had like a spark. This is when you realize other countries don't run on the same wattage as America does. So I still got my PS5 first gen. What did you do with that straw hat? You said you got your PS5 still. Like, do you play it or is it just like collecting dust? Cause y'all, I still play my Xbox. Like, don't get it twisted. I know everybody's trying to transition to PCs, but the truth is PCs are still expensive, and RAM is even more expensive. And now it's like you gotta play your Xbox and PlayStation still. The RAM is still expensive for them too, and that's why they probably raising the prices. But the truth is, it's never a console is never gonna be higher than that computer. It never is. I hope not. And eventually, I'm pretty sure everybody will, once Xbox and Steam get together and put all that shit on the Xbox, it's gonna be like there's gonna be a reason for people to go back and play Xbox games now. I mean, it's gonna be a reason to go back and play on the Xbox console again once Steam goes into there. That could be the reason why why the Game Pass is so high now. I don't know. I'm a PlayStation player. I play all my games on it. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you actually utilize your PlayStation. Okay, that makes sense. Steam is making their own console. I think they already got like that little short looking one, but it kind of looks like an Xbox. That's not gonna make no difference for your boy. Because at the end of the day, even if they got a console, I'm not buying their console. Steam can make a console, but it's like getting your first electric car, right? But that whole gonna be expensive too. I'm pretty sure it is. It's like getting your first electric car. That's how I'm looking at Steam making their first console. I need to see results. I need to see reviews. I need to see some people that's got it and tested it out and played games on it. Because when the electric car first came out, all right, Tesla can do it great. But y'all remember, Honda has an electric car. Ford has an electric car. Like, everybody skipped past hybrids. Like, everybody skipped past the Toyota method, which was hybrid cars, and went straight to fully electric once Tesla came out. And we don't even know, some of these companies don't even make, you know what I'm saying? They don't even make reliable cars, combustion cars, and they're going to go straight to electric just because that's the hot thing with Tesla. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to get an electric car from Ford. No, I'm not going to get an electric car from Hyundai. Hell, I couldn't even trust y'all combustion cars. So why would I go and get your first iteration of an electric car? That's how I feel about Steam. I'm not going to get their first iteration of Steam console because it has the word Steam on it. Hell, I don't even know how compatible it is or how many games it can run or how many games are available. So I got to wait and see.
Yeah, you do, right? It's a Steam Deck, nigga. It's got Steam on it.
I don't know how them games going to play. I'm too scared to waste my money. I'd rather just watch somebody else do it.
That's valid.
That's kind of where I'm getting at. I'm letting y'all know I just don't want to throw my money at something just because it's there. I'll do that for certain games because there's games I'm gonna be a sucker to, no different from anybody else, right? I got a drug problem just like y'all do. My bad, not a drug problem. I got an addiction problem.
No, he said it right.
I got an addiction problem like y'all do. Mm-hmm. The new Monster Hunter could be sorry. I'm gonna buy that hoe though. New Pokemon could be sorry. I'm a body holder. I got it. It's a chance I'm willing to make.
Nah,
Champions
kind of
come.
my favorite game.
Hey,
Niggas got me fucked up. Champions
champions.
is free though.
Yeah, champions is free, but look, y'all. I was doing the Kiba. You know how
Like I
like
said, how
we
about you buy some books?
that. Hey, whoever said that, that's a smart person. Uh, I got a library card. I ain't buying shit. I'm renting it. We'll take it back when we done. But yeah, y'all. When it come to that free to play Pokemon champions, I was doing like Keeper when I first get home from work and they come do the sniffing special and they get the. I was doing that because I smelled pay to win. I smelled pay to win, y'all. My bad, not pay to win because even if you pay, it's a matchup thing and it's a lineup thing. I smell that you're gonna be having to throw money in there like it's Pokemon 2K. I don't know. I saw what they were saying, and I was thinking to myself, a game free to play from Game Freak. What's the trade off? And I'm hearing is VP, VP, VP throughout the whole video, and I'm thinking to myself, I know they're gonna try to make you open your wallet at some point, but when does that point come? Is it season 0 or is it season 1? Yes, like Pokemon Unite. Like Pokemon Unite is free to play. But if you want them Pokemon, you gotta open up that wallet to get the ones you actually like. Especially if they don't give you the money from the jump. And then they throwing in Pokemon Home into this whole thing to where you could bring in a certain amount of Pokemon. You know they're gonna have a tax on there if you want to bring more than 30.
Free to start.
Yeah, it does say free to start. And to me, free to start just says, yeah, you could download the game and you could attempt to play it. But if you want to do any extensive playing on the game, you will be having to open up your wallet. I think 30 is base storage, Ray. No, yeah, you're right. You could buy more, but like, right then, who plays Pokemon and only has 30 Pokemon? Like let's be real. I know we might only have a lineup of probably 14 we're gonna use, but just in case, I might want 30. Like I might need 50 to 60. For competitive, 30 is a lot. Yeah, but I'm not competitive, so I need more. Just for them to be in there, just to have access. Shout out to Mill Tank. Yeah, shout out to my nigga Mill Tank.
Real one.
I gotta see though, cause 30 could get filled up really quick though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just remember, it's basically their OG showdown. Oh no, I'm for certain that's what it is. You could tell this Pokemon champion is definitely showdown, and the fact that you can adjust. You don't have to EV. You don't have to EV train. You can just adjust the EVs and stuff. This is definitely Pokemon Showdown for sure. I'm just worried about this VP system. I know you can't buy VP, but I'm wondering how much can you get for VP. Like, you know how 2K is. You don't have to buy VC, but it's really hard to get a lot of it in one sit down. So I just don't know. I got to see how the VP system is. I'm pretty hyped for it, Ray. Might even get back to competitive. I'm going to play it regardless, too. Because I do like Pokemon. And this is your, they got singles and doubles. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm more of like a singles guy. I've never really played doubles like that, so. But, it's Pokemon, so we going to see. But I really want to play that Wind and Waves. Wind and Waves is something I truly want to see what that game is gonna be like. And yes, I'm gonna be the person that everybody else is gonna be. I'm not getting Gecko. I'm getting Pom Pom because yes, I would like my fire types and I want my cool looking dog because I know the third form is clean. So I don't care. He said, "Man, I thought they was finna make Gold and Silver remade. Give it time. When they need to reel y'all back
They already
in,
remade Gold and Silver. It was Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
when the fuck they do that?
DS.
Oh, DS. Oh yeah, I ain't.
Or 3DS actually.
He said that was 20 years ago. He
Oh, so
said
niggas want another remake.
yes. That's what he
Oh,
said.
gotcha.
Ray's not
Yeah.
satisfied with any game. Just switch on that Mr. Miss Pac-Man. Oh, that Mrs. Pac-Man. When you say I'm not satisfied with any game, what do you mean? I think all games are gonna be critiqued nowadays. We in 2026, and in 2025 I felt the same. And back on when they start charging full price for games that they're not putting full effort into, they deserve to be critiqued. Because what type of streamer would y'all like me to be? Would y'all want me to come in here and lie to y'all and tell y'all how great Crimson Desert is because they paid me to? Or would y'all want me to come in here and tell y'all the truth on how I feel about the game? I mean, you'll play a new game on stream and chat will fuck with you, but you won't. Or shit, if I don't like the game, I don't like the game. The chat can fuck with watching the game, but I'm playing it. I'm the one that's in misery if I don't like it. Ray, what's the last game you gave an 8 out of 10? Pokemon ZA, a game that y'all disagree with. Yeah. The game that y'all don't like, that y'all don't even play, I gave it an 8 out of 10. And I'm arguing with people in the chat, like y'all, who don't play the game, didn't buy the game, and they're telling me that my opinion is wrong. But I'm the one actually putting in the hours.
Where your opinion is wrong. What's going on, chat?
Got Marcus in the building. Marcus,
I had to get straight. I had all this dust in my eyes, nigga. I was about to die.
like I like ZA. I like the online battling with ZA. By the way, Leland said he didn't like ZA like that. But when I had him play the online battling with my lineup, he thought the online battling was live. Now imagine me showing you a part of the game that you actually like, but then you don't play the actual game. Some niggas just can't be convinced. But I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to tell y'all what I like and what I don't like and what I'm gonna critique. ZA is a solid 6. That's fine. I thought it was just something different, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I thought the online battling was jumping. I fuck with it. I like Arceus more than between the two. Me as well. I think they both like a 8 because I love Arceus storyline more than I like ZA storyline. The storyline of ZA is like obviously it's following like the old what was it DS game or whatever. I wasn't playing that one, so like for them to finish it off, it's like a 6.5. But the online battling and the way you battle, I fuck with that. Now Arceus didn't have online battling, and that's why I had to strike that down too. Arceus would have got a 10 out of 10 had they had online battling. All they had was just trading. Arceus really could have been the game that we talk about to this day had they just had online battling. That was the one thing that they was missing on that game. They had everything else. And when that battling, I was like, you can't battle nobody online? No, you only can trade. What's going on? Like, only thing I could do was trade Dylan a Pokemon or two. But I can't battle him? Oh, that was crazy. That was a blunder.
It's gonna
That,
sell regardless, cuz.
yeah, like, but it's gonna sell, but like that's why I always talk about ZA and Arceus in the same breath because one did something the other one didn't do at all, and one of them did something really well that this other one didn't do at all. But I like them both though. I put the same amount of hours into them both. Really, I might have had a little bit more time on Arceus just because the storyline itself. But I definitely put more hours in the online battling on ZA. That was some real compy stuff right there. You gotta get all your moves out quick, and it's like a little battle royale in a sense. So I kind of fuck with the intensity on there. All they got to do is make a real Pokemon MMO, let Ray and CP run around together and play for real. Now, what you describing is too smart, Drain. You're going to get fired because what you just described is Pokemon Xenoverse. And would I love to have something like that? Absolutely. But they're not going to make no money off of that. Well, they're going to make money off of it initially, but then when they come out with another game, the game is going to fall short of Pokemon Xenoverse. And then I'm going to be hot because you know what's going to happen. They're going to stop putting downloadable content to the game and they're going to shut it down. Who's they? Whoever they is that's making the game. I don't know these people's names. The powers that be when it comes to making these games. The shareholders. I don't know. Whoever have a stake in it. He says it the hustling. Like, let's be real. Would anybody play a Xenoverse like game with Pokemon? Let's keep it a buck, would y'all? Like, who wouldn't play something like that? We did it with Naruto. We did it with,
too much money.
yeah, we did it with Naruto. We did it with Dragon Ball Z. Like, how could we not enjoy something like that? Yes, it would be Cobblemon essentially. Pokemon could do whatever and it will pop. Yeah, and that's exactly what the hell they doing. Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Cafe. Yeah, I mean I'm pretty sure they do got a restaurant. Poke MMO. I would fuck with it. Because now that you got an MMO, that means you got all the vast Pokemon on the game. From Gen 1 all the way up to Gen 9. And over time, obviously you're not going to put all 9 gens on the game at once. You start off with the most popular ones, and then you just go from there. Pokemon Go. I like Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go had me going to dangerous places to get Pokemon, y'all. I swear. When I was in Vegas, I was all over Vegas trying to find Pokemon. I went down to the strip just to walk around on the strip to find tourists because I thought that nigga was down there because I heard people was finding him that was stationed overseas, but I could never find that nigga. I was going into the west side of town, and I'm going to the my bad, not the west side of town, the east side of town in Vegas because the grocery store got these 2 Pokestops that are right here in between each other, and I dropped the lure there, sit in the parking lot and play. Y'all know how dangerous that shit is. Now that I think about it in hindsight, that was absolutely crazy. I mean, I got that Muscatoot on me, but still, I put myself in harm's way to play that Pokemon. I was sitting at parks for hours because the parks. So like, let me give y'all some a little bit of lore about me playing that Pokemon Go. So like Ray was trespassing for Pokemon facts. When I think like Pokemon Go came out like my second year in the Air Force, right? So at this point, I don't really know nobody in Vegas. I got like a couple of friends in the dorms and stuff like that. So there's this park. And y'all know how Pokemon Go used to be. It used to have if you had like a monument or something like that was real known on Google Maps, it would have Pokemon stations there. So on base, we had 3 aircraft on base. It was all fighter jets, and they all were in a triangle. And they had 3 Pokemon stops here. Y'all, this is how I got put onto Pokemon. I was driving from the gym, and I'm seeing a bunch of people at the park. And I'm like, why is there so many people at this park? Like, it's people sitting in lawn chairs and, you know, them little pop-out chairs that you watch soccer games and stuff with. It's a hell of people for a whole week, and I'm generally confused, right? I'm like, is they having an event over here at the park? What's going on? Right? It didn't dawn on me that people was playing Pokemon Go because I never went on this side of base unless I was going to go to the gym. So I'm in the dorms. I'm walking up and down the street with some people that I know, and they over here's like, well, there was a dude I work with. He was like, there's a Pokemon stop over there by the park. And I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, well, after work I can show you. So we go over there. Hella people over there still, by the way. And it turns out I found out right then after like 2 weeks of me playing the game why everybody was over there. People was over there. And by the way, y'all know how much them lures used to cost back in the day. When the lures first came out, they were expensive. And by the way, you wanted to use them like when you really, really had to. Everybody was using lures over there. People was just after 5 minutes, spin the Pokeball. And here, spin the Pokeball. There, you get an item. Hella items. And when I came over there, it was people using 3 lures. By the way, y'all, I sat at that park for hours. That was the first time I sat at a park on base for like 3 and 4 hours. And a short story time, I actually got caught by the police, right? So I'm leaving the gym again, and I'm about to go home. I'm driving by the park and I stop a little bit because I'm in radius to get some of the items from the little Poke stop right there. And I get the lights flash behind me. It's the security forces on base. They say, what'd you stop for? And I told them, I was like, oh yeah, I was I was trying to pull up a GPS to try to find out where I was going. He said, well, so I'm gonna have to tell you to move your car because I know you playing Pokemon Go. Have a good day. That nigga didn't even believe shit I said, y'all. By the way, me and him was the same rank, but that nigga did not believe shit I said. Me telling him I was pulling up the GPS, that nigga did not give a fuck. He said, I know why you stopped right here. It's that Pokemon Go. Now move your damn car out the way, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I played it cool, but I was just sitting there in the back of my head like, damn. Everybody know now, so I can't even just stop over here. I was probably not the first person that did that shit while he was on shift, by the way. It was at least probably 7 people that did that. So fucking hilarious. So yeah, that I can't even think of a game that had that much buzz in quite some time. Especially an app, y'all. That that Pokemon Go used to have me making my phone go dead at work trying to make sure I open it every couple of seconds to see if a Pokemon showed up on base in my vicinity. Nigga kicked you off so he could take the gym back. Oh, the gym thing was the thing. Y'all, I had to walk to go to some of them gyms because like you couldn't take your cars around like certain buildings on base. So you had to like walk to them. Man, this is I never saw Arcanine have so much popularity until Pokemon Go came out. I know niggas like Arcanine. I've never seen niggas have Arcanine to this extent until Pokemon Go came out. Everybody had an Arcanine, and them niggas was strong. Very common. Arc and Snorlax, yes. This was you couldn't have gave us Pokemon Go as a kid. We'd probably be out the neighborhood somewhere we ain't supposed to be. That shit would have been crazy back then. That was really the last time I was just outside for real. Like on some, yeah, today I'm gonna go for a walk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no dog. This is really like the only time that I would get up. I'm bored. I don't feel like playing the game right now. I want to go outside. I'm gonna just walk around and go catch some Pokemon. And then, by the way, I wish I could pull some of this stuff up. The amount of crimes that kept happening in Las Vegas, people were getting set up from playing Pokemon Go. Y'all remember how I told y'all I was in them dangerous areas where people actually used to walk to these areas and stand around. I didn't stay too long, and I had to. At the time, my car had dark tint on it, so I didn't leave my car on and all that other stuff. Like, I was trying to look discreet out there. He said, "Bear living rent free in his head now. Get out." He said, "Get off me head." It was huge during COVID too, Ray. It was huge during COVID, but I wasn't playing that much by then because at that point I was in Korea, so I wasn't overseas. I still was playing it when I was in overseas, but there was some sorry Pokemon that kept popping up when I was in Korea. I just got distracted by all the outside stuff. Outside during COVID, no cat. I wonder how it was in the States. Because it seemed like nothing changed in Texas during COVID. My starter was a G9, I would say. Ray, also speaking of Officer Manigo, can you please... Oh, hold on. Can you please ask Marcus if it's true that Leland dad is an actual police officer?
Who the hell came up with that shit?
I have no idea. That in Fortnite, people my age still did ish unless you had someone in your fam with the illness. By the way, y'all, I want y'all to know I was wrongfully put in prison by Ben. Ben needs to be removed from his seat from guilty as sock. You know what happened, y'all? I want to know. I want y'all to know.
That ain't no damn police officer.
I want everybody in here to know. Everybody that said I ego Leland and put the verdict as guilty, all y'all going to hell. I'm going to tell y'all why. Do y'all remember when Leland kept saying multiple times on stream, he keeps trying to call me, and it kept going to a voicemail, and it kept asking for his name, and he kept saying I was going Hollywood? Does anybody remember this?
That nigga Dre tried to call that nigga Leland today. He did not answer.
We putting Leland on trial for ego and Dre the next time I get a chance. He did call you though? No. See, what y'all forget is I asked Leland, have you really been calling me? I told him to read me off the number. I said, what number are you calling? Call me right now. So he tried to call me. He says, doing it again. I asked him what number is he dialing. The first area code he said 702. I'm looking like 702. That's a Vegas number. He said, yeah, I have that number saved. You was in Vegas though. I said, yeah, but I've always, my cell phone number has always been a Texas cell phone area code. I've never, like when I lived in Vegas, I never changed my cell phone number just because I was in Vegas. I was like, who number is that? He told me the whole number. Nigga, that's not even my number. I said, why would you be calling the number? He said, I got 3 numbers from you. Now, remember, y'all, I got 2 phones like he said in court, but he got 3 numbers. He called the number that's not even mine. So I got basically found guilty for egoing somebody that dialed the wrong number. And I want y'all to know something. The 2 numbers that I have, the first number he had is a Dallas Fort Worth area code number. I've had that number for like 14, 15 years at this point. The second number, which is the iPhone, I've had that number for 4 years. And he calls a number from 702 that I've never had. Where he got that number from, I have no idea. But I want everybody in here to know, if you voted for me to be guilty, you going to hell. You dead wrong. I should be let out of prison. Because he presented no facts, no number. He just kept saying I did some shit. And y'all believed him. Yeah, you got to sue him back? Yeah, I'm counter-suing. The Michigan fans are chanting just like football to Bama. Gotta love the madness. What's going on? He said, I knew you wasn't lying, Ray. I hope that's truly the case. Now, I was looking in that chat to see who was going to fight for me. And I saw some of y'all switching sides. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh, Blue beating Bama right now? Oh, basketball? Dylan is a fake Indian. He's a real lawyer. Y'all voted for him because he was Dylan. Y'all just wanted him to win. He presented no evidence. I would have fought for you, Ray. Ash, your attendance has been very fugazi. I don't know where you been at. I know you told me last time, but I've been catching you in them RDC chats. So you fuck with RDC, but you don't fuck with Death Row? That's what you telling me? You don't fuck with Death Row? You don't fuck with Snoop Dogg? Dez was making me mad as a lawyer. Dez actually is the worst lawyer. He didn't complete a single sentence when he's representing me. And he stuttered every single time. I'm asking him questions. Dez was not locked in, by the way, y'all. I was on CP Live last night, but CP ain't Ray though, Ash. You see what I'm saying? Just because you tune in to CP don't mean you get a tally mark over here in my cell. You got to be over here with your boy.
That's true. Or was the women, as the women ladies say, clock it.
He said, "Clock that T." Is this they be doing? Y'all they be doing the little fingers. Dez is Ben is worse. Dez is funny. That nigga Dez is holding me every single time, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dez is really holding me, and Ben hold me too. Somebody said I got hold as a prosecutor. They need to get me off prosecutor. Y'all, I did what Ben said. Ben said put Dre is a tryhard, but not actually good at games. But then Ben said, well, we shouldn't have put that. Nigga, I'm representing you. I have to fight for whatever you put. That was crazy. I tried to put up the best fight I could. But he sold me at the end. Don't worry, Ray. Dez hold everywhere so far. Dez did not be locked in that game, y'all. I don't think he'd be ready to have I don't think he'd be ready to have debates on there. They said they not a package deal. You gonna attend class more, Ash? We gonna see. We pulled your report card, and I don't even know if you was here to see your progress reports, Ash. And that's the worst part about it. Imagine getting a good grade, and you not even here to see it. And we base your good grades off attendance, behavior, and participation. And production, of course. Dre was cooking. Now, Dre represented Maury pretty well. I'm not going to lie to you. Dre represented Maury pretty well. How they lost, I have no idea. How me and Maury lost while saying Dez don't ever take off his hat, I have no idea how we lost that. He don't be taking off that fucking hat. He had a hat on stream. That should have been enough evidence. I don't think I've ever seen Dez take off his hat. So I don't know. As Archie Edwards will learn, facts. Some evidence better than no evidence. Y'all lost due to semantics. That's facts. It's like you and your do-rag. I don't have my do-rag on all the time. Y'all seen me because I wore a headband. Like, y'all seen my hair. Y'all seen my hair at the RDC house. Y'all seen my hair here. Now, there's times where it's sometimes been twisted up. And there's sometimes where it's just, like, out. But, yeah, most of the time I do have a do-rag on. But y'all seen my head, though. Like, it's all over my social media. By the way, my head be out. Nigga, y'all gonna dead social media. He got that hat on. I presented real evidence, y'all. I just want y'all to understand that. That's not a pause because I'm talking about hats and heads. Like, there's no way I say head and niggas just think about that dick. There's just no way. Now, for the women ladies in here, I understand. Because it's almost 10 o'clock and it's about time for y'all to go from the Karibos and the Furbies to Gremlins. So for y'all, I get it because y'all normally be on that type of time. Moria Moore, already tired. That's why already tired has not said nothing because she got about 25 more minutes before she start wilding out. Then the rest of the choke squad members, yeah. So it's only a matter of time. We got about 30 more minutes of good conversation before they start wilding out and have these side conversations. He said, W women, ladies. I've been on good behavior. Drain, you have not been on good behavior. You have not been on Project Zomboid. The whole team has been waiting for you. We've all been trying to make moves. We can't make them because you ghosted and everybody else not online playing. I don't know what's been going on. Then we got we still have a situation where everybody's just trying to hold each other. We told everybody we would leave Redline alone. Butterman with the 100. Yeah, it was good, Ray. We still taking ball. Oh, we still talking ball. I missed the first hour. Also, I'm not a women, ladies, but not gonna lie. The first hint, if wilding out, I'm joining in. Yeah, I know. You blame it on the alcohol. You don't even be drinking and you be lying saying you drinking. You really just want to say stuff that's on top of your head, and you let your intrusive thoughts get to you. You don't be drunk, cause you be typing pretty damn well to be drunk. When I'm drunk, I'm not typing like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even. It's gonna be a lot of typos, and I'm not correcting them either. You just gonna have to guess. You're gonna have to read the sentence as if I said it correctly. We don't fuck with Ray over here anyways. Tired, you have a gold badge. You're a liar. I know you fuck with your boy. Now, if you didn't have that gold badge next to your name, I might believe you. See, like I give you an example. Like, who doesn't have a badge in here? Well, Critical's VIP, so can't count him. Tip has one. Omega has moderator. Can't count him. That's teacher's aide. You see what I'm saying? How about we all keep the intrusive thoughts inside tonight? You're talking to the wrong person. You need to be talking to your contemporaries. I'm our choke squad. Can y'all take an off day today? Can y'all do that for me? That's what Tip is asking. Who got no badge? I think mostly everybody in here do have a badge. Still waiting on VIP. Who said they still? Hold on. Now, I first of all, I thought you was already VIP already. He said, give more and more of that VIP." See, now I feel now I got to give it to more and more when I feel like it, because now I feel like I'm being pressured and told what to do, and I don't like being told what to do now. So now, more and more you'll get it when I feel like giving it to you, because now y'all trying to bully me, and I thought this was a chat where y'all don't like bullies. See, nah, ain't no W peer pressure, L peer pressure. Cause now I wanna what's that word I wanna be? I wanna be belligerent now. I don't wanna give it to you when you want it. I wanna give it to you when I wanna give it to you. She deserves it though. That might be true, Quasi. But standing up on 10 toes and yelling ain't gonna make me budge. I gotta do it when the time comes. Well, what's up, Ray? And what's good with you, Yetta? Vermilion, be quiet. Go ahead and crash out. Never. There's some stuff that I'll probably crash out over. But as of recently, y'all haven't been able to get under my skin that much. Now, when I talk about sports, I almost let y'all get me besides myself. You know what I'm saying? But I just realized that some of y'all don't really watch sports like that, and I have to remember, because I like talking about sports. So sometimes I have to remind myself, just like I don't watch as much anime as some of y'all. Some of y'all might not watch as much sports as me, and that's what it is. Now verified. I don't know what a smelly do rag would look like. However, uh, that's a L roast right there. You gotta do better than that. Now you didn't donate to CP's chat to say some way more fly shit than that, and you gonna come in here with that damn Nerf ball trying to hurt somebody. KG, I know ball at least, not great on football. Some of y'all I could just disagree with y'all. KG, like I could disagree with somebody and still acknowledge that they watch sports. But then there's sometimes I don't even know if y'all just be and some of y'all I could just tell y'all watch highlights. That's fine. Because sometimes like when I make points, I like to use old school players and new school players. I don't go back to the 60s. I was not alive then. So I don't know what Will Bob Cooley and all them people played like in George Mike in the 60s, 70s. I didn't watch all them, right? The only time I ever talk about like the 80s basketball is when it comes to like, maybe Magic, Kareem, Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Larry Bird, them type of guys. Because we already know Magic and Larry Bird kind of saved the NBA when they made it watchable. If I don't let out my intrusive thoughts, I might get my ass sent to Leavenworth if I do it anywhere else. Also, Spurs Wemby, not gonna lie, if they catch OKC, Wemby taking MVP off of Shea, and you hear him talking his shit on OKC too. I already told y'all Wemby win the MVP, and he gonna win MVP because he playing more minutes. And I was waiting for this moment. He should win MVP off the back just because, like, look at the Spurs record the last 2-3 years. When Wemby's not playing, he comes back and now they top 5, top 3 seed, and they putting belt to ass against OKC every time they get the chance. Like I think they've only lost to them really one time, and they didn't even play all their people. So like we keeping it a buck. Wemby has all the reason to win. Like if the Spurs are the number 1 seed this year going into the playoffs, or even number 2 seed, and let's say they're behind, I don't know, Denver or something, I would still say give it to Wemby. Wemby's going to get Defensive Player of the Year this year. He better get Defensive Player of the Year this year. He obviously should win MVP as well. Well, the season not over yet, so I'll let it rock. But Defensive Player of the Year should go to Wemby. He should be on an all team at the end of the year. And I expect the MVP to go along with that to finish off the season with a Western Conference Finals appearance. Probably not a Finals appearance, not just yet. I think their team kind of young. They're in the same boat that OKC was in the last 2 years, so we'll let them make it. Honorable mention, he won't win it all, but shout out to that boy Brown from the Celtics. Yeah, Jaylen Brown is definitely a good two-way. He always been a good two-way. His problem before was he couldn't score better than Jason Tatum, but now he can pretty much score just as good as him while being a better defensive player. But before, it was like Jason Tatum was the better ball handler. Jason Tatum was the better scorer, and that's kind of what you're looking for. And Jaylen Brown was like trying to catch up at when they careers both first started. Like Jaylen Brown really improved more than Jason Tatum improved. Jason Tatum was already kind of good out the bat, and he got a little bit better as like an elite scorer. But Jaylen Brown like really has came a long way. So Brown better than Tatum in your opinion? Well, Jason Tatum just came back, so it's kind of hard to say. But overall, no. Like I don't think. Oh my God, my ears. Why did I do that? JB deserves MVP over Wemby, but y'all not ready for that combo. K2. Oh no, hold on. Jaylen Brown does not deserve MVP over Wemby. That's number 1. Number 2. Because number 1, Celtics team ain't bad without Tatum. Nor are they bad without Jaylen and just Tatum. Like, if one of those two are gone, they're not going to make a playoffs run. But if, like, basically, if you miss one, you're still going to the playoffs. If you don't have Jaylen Brown, you're still going to the playoffs. If you don't have Jason Tatum, you can still go to the playoffs. But you're not winning nothing without both of them. So, that's why it shouldn't go to him. But if we talking about most valuable player, we got to keep it a buck. Wemby actually makes people hesitate when he goes to the rim. he stops people when you go to the rim. He stops him. He stops people in mid range sometimes. Two things. Wemby gonna win the first unanimous the defensive player of the year ever. But two, they already talking about Wemby might win more in the future, so they might give it to either Bam, Scotty Barnes, like how they did to rookie Wemby and gave it to Gobert. I don't see that happening because Scotty Barnes shouldn't win it over Jalen. Bam's been in the league for like 10 years at this point. I'm exaggerating. I don't know how long he's been in the league. I feel like it's like 8. We good. No. If they cheat Wemby out just because Wemby got more years to play, I would look at the NBA in a different light, even more than I already do now. MVP is SGA or Jokic. Why would Jokic get it? Jokic's record ain't better than the Spurs. Like, what are we talking about? Like, if the Spurs don't have Wemby, they don't make it to the playoffs. We already seen what their team looked like before Wemby was there. You know what I'm saying? Before Wemby got there, we already seen what the Spurs look like. They don't look. They're not making it in the play-in or nothing. And that might be the same thing for the Nuggets, but right now, this is Wemby's time. Jokic averaging a triple-double and leading the league in rebounds and assists. So, if I bring up blocks as a big, would that matter? Like, if I bring up scoring, would that matter? Like, I get Jokic is up there. I'm not saying he don't got a chance to win it. Everybody that is in the running for MVP technically deserves it. But everybody ain't going to get it. The Spurs, without Wemby, is not a play-in team. Because we already seen what they look like without Wemby the last 2-3 years. Playing for draft picks. They're not a play-in team. Because if they were a play-in team, they wouldn't have been a play-in team last year. Or the year before that. Wemby is just as important to the Spurs and you would be making Wemby's case because if Wemby's here and Jokic is both here and one of them has the number 1 seed, you got to give it to Wemby because they're both just as important to their team. We both know they're the star players of their team, so you have to give it to the star that has the better record. Yeah, Wemby is crucial. Like, you can't have a offensive and defensive player like Wemby. Like, what Jokic does is not really defense-wise. Like, him, like, Jokic's defense and Wemby's defense is in 2 different fucking categories, period. Like, I don't even think they're in the same tier of defense when it comes to being a big man. Their offense is crazy. Like Jokic, he got better vision, he got better passing. But Wemby could just go to the basket and dunk whenever he wants to. Like, let's be real. If he misses a shot and it bounces higher than everybody else, his arms can get up there and dunk the ball back in. So, like, his offense is just as good as Jokic is. And by the way, look, Wemby can shoot threes this early in his career. If we keeping it a buck, like, this is, they offense ain't too far from each other, but they defense is I think it's a stratosphere apart. Like, if we keeping it a band, like, Wemby is crucial to the Spurs doing anything, even getting into the playoffs. You need Wemby. And I understand that Denver also needs Jokic. Okay, we take them 2 and just say, well, who has a better record to separate this? Because they both got a player that they really need. You just go with the Spurs then. Make it easy for yourself. Kawhi just hit another game winner. Wet ball. Do you think Kawhi will come back to the Spurs? No. He's not coming back to the Spurs. Well, Pop not there no more. It would be no reason for him to come back to the Spurs. We personally don't. I say we. Like I work for them. I personally don't want Kawhi back on the Spurs. Like the Spurs is not like a. The Spurs was like a foundation for Kawhi, for the player that he is today. But we don't look at Kawhi like how we look at Tim Duncan and Wemby, because like Kawhi was young. Like the way people look at Kawhi now, I didn't look at him like that. To me, he was a role player when he played for the Spurs. He was a very good role player for that matter. But like, and he did try to take over the team when it was him and LaMarcus Aldridge. But I'm keeping it a buck, besides that injury for Pachulia, that was kind of like the start of we might not get Kawhi throughout the whole year. We might not have him a full year. No, yeah, nobody saw this coming from him being from San Diego. And by the way, y'all, he couldn't shoot anyways. Like when he first got in the league, he couldn't shoot. The Quiet is out here giving niggas buckets, mid range, long range to the hole. He couldn't shoot like that when he got to the Spurs. So I didn't see Kawhi being this good at the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? The type of player I saw is not the type of player that Kawhi is today. So I'm not even gonna sit here and act like we want him back. I personally don't even want all that. Like it was a bad history. Now there's no reason for him to come back. It really ain't. People saw him as a Tony Allen comparison. Yeah, because he had really good hands, really big hands, great defense, was a good hustler, and most importantly, like he just played his role. So like, I didn't look at Kawhi like a superstar when he was at the Spurs. I looked at him like he was a really good role player. And then when Tim Duncan retired, we looked at him as somebody that kind of had to take over that team. But I really didn't know how far he could take us until watching him play against Golden State. So, but we never really got to see a full potential Kawhi Leonard at the Spurs. We saw him after we traded him. It's too late at that point. Who gonna spit in my suit? Me personally, MVP voting should go number 1, Wemby. Number 2, Shea. Number 3, Luka. Number 4, Jokic. Number 5, Brown. Not gonna lie, if the Spurs play the Lakers second round, they get an upset. Yes, I said upset. So I want San Antonio Spurs to get the first seed to avoid LA. I want them to play LA, y'all. I want them to play LA. I'm not gonna lie to you. Swag boy, appreciate the follow. I want the Spurs to get LA. I want to see how they're gonna stop Wemby. I do. I honestly want to see, because I think in order for you to even make it a case that y'all didn't get here by accident, y'all gotta play them tough teams early. Naru, appreciate the follow. LA is a free win. I don't know, because you gotta. Because it comes down to how well Stephon Castle's gonna play. Him and Dylan Harper. Those are my two guys. I always talk highly of Stephon Castle ever since we got him. Like you could see that like he had that dog in him. Like what you saw with the DeJounte Murray, like what I saw with DeJounte Murray, I saw a better version in this guy right here. Cause DeJounte Murray was cold to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he started playing defense. But he just wasn't we didn't have the personnel for him though. But Stephon Castle, that boy cold. He like I don't want to say this cause it sounds bad. He's like a generic version of Ja Morant, except he plays defense though. Like the explosive offense that you get from Stephon Castle is what you want to see or what you usually see in a Ja Morant type of player. Stephon Castle just played better defense though. But like you would be seeing more of that if Ja Morant was actually playing. But we don't need Ja Morant. We got Ja Morant at the house, and that's Stephon Castle. So I'll fuck with Stephon Castle, y'all. And Dylan Harper cold too. I never watched him in college. When I seen him play though in the league, I said, "Oh yeah, it's not gonna take long for Dylan Harper to be ready. 2-3 years. I don't even know if it's gonna take 2 years from this point. It might be a year and a half. Dylan Harper gonna be something for real. I read that one. LA is a free win. Yetta with the 60 streak. Man, who beating Yetta out here, y'all? Somebody got a hoop. Yetta got a 60 game win streak out here. Who gonna stop her? If Ja wasn't in Memphis, Ja has had pretty much choices to do whatever he want with his career. They tried to pass him the reins, which you can't really do. You can't really pass somebody the reins. They got to take that shit. They tried to give him the marketing and all this other stuff. Ja just kept doing silly stuff. And then on top of that, him being hurt, it don't make it no better. Like Ja and LaMelo, they got full control to go somewhere else. They might just love that the city they in, and they might love the notoriety and the recognition that they get. So it'd be hard. Like, I don't know how I would feel my damn self if I knew, hey, I could either go to a cog machine like the Lakers and play with LeBron and Luka, or I could go to the Heat and play under the quote unquote Heat culture, or I could just stay here in this small city, be they guy for years on end, get my money, get my recognition here in the city, and hang my jersey up when my career's done, and get all my stats and get into the Hall of Fame while I try to win the championship. I mean, it's a lot to weigh. LaMelo has no reason to leave Charlotte. He really don't. He gonna get his money. He gonna be exciting to watch. He gonna put the butts in seats, and he gonna hold all their records because there's nobody really holding all their records. No Chris Paul. He gonna blow Chris Paul stuff out when he played with him. Baron Davis, he gonna blow them out the water. You know, so I don't know. Hey, Memphis ain't small. Memphis is not small, but it's a small market. Ain't nobody trying to go to Memphis. Just like the Spurs is a small market. Spurs, like San Antonio is a big ass city, y'all. It's top 10 cities in the U.S. San Antonio. But the market of basketball is small here. You know, run this place? Hispanics and food. That's what runs San Antonio down here. Hispanics and food. It's not basketball. LeBron to the Cavs for his last season. If not, if not for the Cavs, not gonna lie, I want to see him in the Golden State with Draymond instead. Boy, stop. You ain't seeing him in no damn. If I see him go to Golden State, his legacy's fucking ruined. Critical. If you like some horchata, San Antonio's where you need to be. And you know what I mean when I say horchata. Latinas. Umamis. Or if you like tortas, they definitely down here. Tortas is definitely down here. LeBron contract way too big to want to get. I don't think that's what it is. I just think they don't want him back in Cleveland no more. You got us a ring. Now go finish off your life as a mogul and the face of the league. You do not need to come back here to take us down. We good here on the East. We got Donovan Mitchell. Steph on the Hornets would go crazy. No, it wouldn't. He said torta is the food, of course. In facts. What did y'all think I was talking about? I hope y'all didn't think I was talking about something else. I was talking about the sandwiches. I said Spanish. I know what I said. I know how to read. Nah, I'm not a torta type of guy. When it comes to that, them sandwiches here. I'm a Warriors fan. Uh, fuck Braun. I want to see that shit. Fuck it. We trade for KD and sign Braun. Boy, stop. By the way, if you a Golden State fan, y'all journey is came to the end, and I'm glad. Yeah, when it comes to tortas, I'm talking about the sandwiches. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't really eat those the tortas down here. The cumin tortas, cause it's thicker. I don't know. He said I ain't talking the sandwich. Well, I am talking the sandwich. Them tortas, them sandwiches be looking kind of sorry. He said, "Don't you put that in the universe, right?" I didn't say that. I just read somebody comment. It was fun, decades plus. Nah, yeah, I'm saying it, y'all. For the last version of sports talk, yeah, Golden State run is over with. If I'm keeping it a buck, it is over. I gotta say that because somebody has to tell y'all because y'all still believing that Steph is not in his 30s and he is. It's over with. Draymond, sorry. Um, Draymond is getting older and is sorrier, and they can't get nobody there. People saw how they did Kaminga. They don't want to come there. Steve Kerr let us know that he can't really coach anybody but Steph and Draymond. It's no reason to go out there. They won Giannis away. Giannis is not going out to Golden State. Why do y'all think Giannis is going to Golden State? Like this is that meme where the Lakers, y'all remember when Facebook and all social media, every time somebody was on the free agency, they say the Lakers are fighting to get Dame Lillard. And then they show Dame Lillard in the zero with the Lakers jersey. And then they say, oh, Kyrie Irving might not stay in Dallas or might not stay at the Nets. Then they show Kyrie with the Lakers jersey. Like, that's how y'all sound. Y'all sound like those people that y'all keep photoshopping any new free agent player or somebody up for trade in the Lakers jersey. Y'all think y'all gonna get them. And by the way, y'all got most of them niggas. Y'all fought for Westbrook. Y'all got him and y'all hated him. And I like Westbrook. I fuck with Westbrook. He like one of my favorite players. Y'all hated when y'all got him, but y'all fought for him. Then y'all kept begging for Kyrie. Kyrie don't fuck with LeBron. He fuck with him now that he understand it, but I don't think he want to play with him again. Like, it is what it is. Like, KD and LeBron ain't never going to play together. I don't even think KD wants to play with LeBron. I think he wants to compete against LeBron. He just going to, because he already got his 2 rings, so he ain't got no reason to play with him. But Ray, he getting traded. Giannis leaving. Look, I believe that the Bucks, if they want to get something from Giannis, they are. You're not going to get it from Golden State. What does Golden State have to give besides more young players that aren't even like if they had Kaminga, yeah, but they don't care about Kaminga. They already gave him up. So I don't know. Giannis ain't going to no. I don't know where Giannis is going, but if I had to guess, I would take a guess that he's going to another East Coast team. I don't think he's going to be in the West. That's just me though. Could y'all imagine Giannis being in the West and not the East? The ratings of the NBA will go down. All these East Coast teams, you got the Nets, like you got Miami, you got New York, like you got the like how many teams are you actually watching? Let's be real. You're gonna be watching New York. You're not gonna watch the Magic. You're not watching the Nets because you're not watching Michael Porter Jr. go out there and put up all-star numbers while not getting into the all-star game because he don't want to pass. And I fuck with Michael Porter Jr. Like, you're watching Boston if you're from Boston, but some of y'all in here don't strike me as Celtics fans. And let's be real, when it comes to New York, we gonna watch because we like Jalen Brunson. Cat soft though. Bam, come on. That's not enough. Bam being in Miami by himself, that's not enough. So, like, who are we really watching out of the East? The Cavs, fraudulent. Now, Donovan Mitchell, he cold. He make it look easy when he out there hooping. But the Cavs, not an exciting team to watch. Knicks, I already said the Knicks. We like Jaylen Brown. I said Jaylen Brown. We like Jalen Brunson. We don't care about Cat. Cat saw. Y'all not going nowhere with him. Giannis to the Hornets calling it. Now, that would be nice. Giannis to the Hornets. Yeah, I ain't going to lie to you. I'll be watching them games. I ain't going to hold you up. I watch him because I like LaMelo. He a little bit entertaining. But let Giannis go to the Hornets. I'm staying up late to watch them games. I'm not even going to hold you up. Mitchell hoops every playoffs. Let's see how they do as a team this year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Donovan Mitchell make hooping look easy. I'm not going to lie to you. His game real smooth. You know what I'm saying? I know he don't got like the marketing and stuff about him. And the attitude people like, but his game smooth though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Watch the Warriors get a top 4 pick. That's not gonna make me jump off the shelves like, oh shit, y'all. They got a top 4 pick out of college out of these players that I've not been watching, by the way. I'm not gonna be moved this year during the draft. I've been moved by the draft in like 3-4 years. Like really when Wemby came, that was the last time. Cooper Flag, I wasn't hype about that. He had been playing with the Olympics. We knew he was going to the league. You know what I'm saying? We knew Cooper Flag was going to the league. Zion, I was waiting on that one. Wemby, I was waiting on that one. And I was really waiting on Scoot before Wemby. Like, y'all, I thought Scoot was going to be nasty in the NBA. I was for certain. Scoot had the game, y'all. Scoot Henderson, I had no idea that he was going to be in this situation where he had, like, eye problems and stuff like that. I thought Scoot was really about to go out here and give niggas buckets that first year. Man, that did not happen. And he in it, I don't foresee him coming back, you know, on some Dennis Smith Jr. type shit. As a Portland fan, being a fan of them hurts. Ain't you from the East Coast, though? Ain't you from the DMV, as they say? And, you know, even though, you know, I don't know if you want to count that. But, at least Scoot is still good. Cause Scoot is still good. But, Jack, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought that Scoot was going to win Rookie of the Year over Wemby at that time. You couldn't have told me otherwise. After I seen Scoot play several games, I was for sure he was about to come to the NBA and win Rookie of the Year that year. I knew he was nice. But damn, Wemby just let you know that when you put him in the actual NBA, the shit looked like a demigod. It looked like a cheat code. Because I didn't watch Wemby play that much. I just thought, like, okay, he's super tall. I'm looking at Chet and Colin. I'm like, okay, they roughly about the same height. Maybe he'll do what Chet doing. But I thought for the rookie, for the first year, I thought Scoot was going to take it. I mean, obviously, I thought Wemby was going to be the better player at the end. But if Giannis has to stay out the East, Giannis to Detroit with Cade, not going to lie, duo will run the East. Portland is like the little brother that you have to take care of because it's not... Because if not, they might harm themselves since they are sorry at life. That's why they're always sorry at hoops. And yes, Dame is overrated as fuck. Now, Butterman, we gonna need you to slow down on putting 1,000 paragraphs and then being wrong like that. Dame is in fact not overrated. I don't know what would make him overrated. And then on top of that, Giannis probably is not going to Detroit. I don't see why they would go to. Why would they trade him to Detroit? And I think they're in the same conference as them. Like I think they're in the same division as them. That wouldn't even make sense. That would be like the Falcons trading somebody to the Saints. Why would you do that? Now they could go to the Saints as a free agent, but we're not gonna trade him there to y'all. That's crazy. Kinda a little overrated. Nah, that's the hindsight shit. Cause somebody would have to explain to me how Dame is overrated. Um, I think he deserves to go into the Hall of Fame. I think he's done enough to go in the Hall of Fame. He's had very iconic moments for his story. He's been all that Portland's had. He's been snubbed out of All-Star games. Like, what we talking about? Is Westbrook in the top 75 list? Yes. My skill and my Shannon Sharp voice. Yes. If Dame is, he should be too. That's facts. They both in my top 75. Like, Dame being in there and Westbrook being there. Westbrook is a top 5 guard to me. He's number 5 though. Dame is overrated because Portland MFers keep putting him on Steph's tier list when he's just Drexler tier. Just good enough on a shitty city and a shitty team stat padding. Nah, he ain't been stat padding. That's crazy. There's niggas that actually get caught stat padding. He's not one of them. But is he on Drexler's list? I'm assuming you're saying he's on Drexler's list because Drexler actually made the finals versus Dame has never made the finals. And I might have to disagree on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even think that I would. I'm not gonna say just yet because I think I would have to think more about it. But off the top of my head, I don't know if I would disrespect Drexler like that and say Dame is down here being overrated and Drexler's down here. It don't really make much sense to me. But I think they both should be in. They both gonna be in the Hall of Fame though. I'll just say that much. Dame not better than Kyrie. You crazy than a bitch. Dame is better than Kyrie. Y'all fucking insane. We have literally no evidence. There is no evidence that y'all can show me to tell me Kyrie is better than Dame. Kyrie has had his own team several times and ain't did shit. Dame ain't did shit, but he did more shit than Kyrie. He made sure they was in playoff contentions. Kyrie's always hurt during playoff contentions. He's always hurt at the crucial times. He's never playing a full season. He's never carrying the team. And every team he's been on, he's always been the number 2 guy. Dame has always been the number 1 guy. And when he was the number 2 guy, he was at Milwaukee, a burning building that he walked into. Like, there's no reason for. I get it. Y'all like Kyrie's game. I get it. Kyrie is the best when he's not the number 1 guy. But we're talking about a star player, a franchise player. Kyrie's not a franchise player. Kyrie is a player that's a star-like player that is for your franchise player. You pair Kyrie with your franchise player. Dame, you give him somebody else and he can do something. But, like, Dame only has CJ McCollum, y'all. Like, are we serious? He put OKC out. And by the way, this is Paul George MVP season with Westbrook. Dame put them niggas out. I can't sit here and say Kyrie would have ever did something like that. You put Kyrie on the Portland Trailblazers and have him go up against Westbrook and Paul George. They gonna destroy that nigga because Kyrie's not gonna get none of his players involved. He gonna dribble the clock out. Y'all crazy. CJ can score, but he was little. That for a shooting guard, that's facts. But like you put CJ McCollum and Kyrie together, they don't put OKC out. That's insane. Dame is a more clutch player than Kyrie is. Every time when we talk about clutch for Kyrie, we always got to refer back to the time that LeBron put him in position. And then he showed us. But he's never put himself in that position. Y'all keep forgetting that Kyrie played with the Celtics when they were still good. They weren't bad then. When Brad Stevens was the coach, they was still good. Like, what are we talking about? No, like, when it comes to it, I mean, I'm not letting the game win the 3-pointers like cloud my judgment on Dame against Kyrie. It's just that, like, Kyrie has actually had to carry a team on his Kyrie has never had to carry a team on his back like Dame did, and when he did, he was hurt all the time. Like, how many years did Kyrie play for the Cavs before LeBron came? He had an ample amount of time to show that he could do it. When James Harden was out and Kyrie was playing and Kevin Durant was still playing, what did they do? When KD was out and Kyrie had the team to himself, what was he doing? Like, there's been times like when Luka was in the finals. When Luka was doing his playoff run and they went to the finals. What was Kyrie doing? Kyrie had times where he get single digit numbers during the playoff runs when he played with Luka. Like, no, he's not a number one guy. He really, really good, but he ain't better than Dame. I'm not gonna ever put a player over the main guy, and the main guy is doing the same or better than the number 2 guy. That don't make sense. He had LaMarcus Aldridge and couldn't do shit. Well, who could do shit at that time? Like, what we talking about? You talking about the West when LaMarcus Aldridge was there? Who was running that shit? It was the Spurs and OKC. What we talking about? Spurs, OKC, Memphis. What is he supposed to do then? He young. Excuse for Dame? That's not an excuse. That's just what it is. Like, Dame was not you got Golden State, who we know Dame's not better than Golden State. Then you got the Spurs. He's not better than that whole organization. Like, what are we talking about? Then we got Denver. He's not better than Jokic. We know that. Like, need I say more? OKC. He's not better than Russ. But he still put him out the playoffs. But he ain't. To me, I don't think he's better than him. It is what it is. I don't think Kyrie better than Dame. Well, I know Kyrie ain't better than Dame. I'm not even gonna front. I don't even think it's a question for me. It's more of a question for who game do you like for real. And I think y'all just like Kyrie game more. But I see more of Dame playing. So I got to go with the player that's always there. He always available, and he's the number one guy on the team. Kyrie had an opportunity to be the number one guy, and he got replaced by Kemba because he didn't want to stay at the Celtics. He had a chance. He decided to go play with Kevin Durant and said, oh, shit, this guy can make all the same shots I can make. And look how that worked out. Now, what did that do exactly? Nothing for him at the end. Yeah, the nigga can make all the same shots you make, but guess what? You ain't available. Braun has multiple game winners in the playoffs. How is that not clutch? Nah, LeBron clutch enough. We got to cut that out. All that clutch shit from LeBron is over with. Like, LeBron didn't already proved himself 6-7 years ago. He proved himself really 8-9 years ago. Because 6-7 years ago, we knew he was going to the finals when they got AD. But before that, nigga, that Miami Heat LeBron, that's the only LeBron I need to see to say he was number 2 all time. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't need to see him go back to the Cavs and win one. But that Miami Heat LeBron, man, look. That nigga was something vicious. Them niggas was not taking threes back then. They was just dunking all over everybody. They was taking it to the rack. That's the basketball I like to see right there. I didn't see niggas chunking up threes. I saw niggas taking it to the rack, using his strength and his God-given ability. So I can't sit here and say that LeBron ain't clutch. No MVP, no rings. I don't know what he talking about. Well, the thing is about Dame is like Dame came in when like Steph Curry was already that guy though, or beginning to be that guy. So like y'all remember Dame got snubbed out of quite a few. Dame has been snubbed out of quite a few All-Star games being in the West. Like if we keeping it a buck, Westbrook not there, he there. Steph not there, he there. But like y'all know how the backcourt is when it come to these All-Star games. Like it's by position. So and now it's positionless basketball. Not anybody can make it into the All-Star game. Don't matter what position you are. But like Clay, Steph, they in all the All-Star games. Russ, KD, they always in the All-Star games. So like Dame Lillard got snubbed out of quite a few All-Star games. If Dame Lillard played like he did in Portland in the East, he would be in the All-Star game every fucking year. He would at least have 6 or 7 by now. That was the reason why that nigga was saying running from the grind. Nigga, it was only him out there. And Portland didn't want to get him nobody. And I don't know if they tried to or people just didn't want to go play for Portland. But niggas was not trying to he had to do it on his own. I can't say he overrated because I don't put him over Steph. I don't put him over Westbrook. Like we grade I think we all grade Dame appropriately. I think we know he's better than niggas like Kemba. The tier of people like Kemba Walker. I think we agree that he beats the people in the tiers of Kyrie Irving. And I think he just falls short of the Westbrook, the Steph Currys. It is what it is. They gave him all that money to sell them tickets, and that's what he did. That's all that he did exactly what he's supposed to do. Dame is not better than any of the guards out west. Well, I mean, now like Dame is not the same person now, so that's not really an argument. Like if somebody asks me, "Hey, do you still got Dame as a top-rated guard right now?" I would say no. Out in the West, obviously you got SGA, you got Luka, you got even Jamal Murray being better than him right now. But before that, no. Cause let's not pretend like we didn't think that the Bucks was going to the finals when they got Dame. Let's pretend like when Dame finally left Portland, we was not excited. We couldn't wait to see that nigga go play with a superstar. And then Giannis, for that matter, we thought they was going to the Eastern Conference Finals off the bat. We cannot play like we didn't think that. I know he got injured, but I'm talking about prior to his injury. You knew that he was going to be ass? You playing. You didn't think that. You must hate Dame then. Kuzma's was a Giannis here damn trade. Hey. Kuzma, I used to fight for that nigga too, y'all. I thought he was really gonna be something out here. Especially playing with Melo. I thought they would Lonzo. I thought they was really gonna make that team work. LeBron got involved. He said, "I'm getting rid of all you niggas. I need AD over here. I do not want all you young ass niggas. I gotta win yesterday. So all y'all gone in that trade. See ya." That nigga LeBron even didn't even play that year. Y'all remember? That nigga, man, he had to guarantee them niggas would lose some games. That nigga said, "I'm hurt. I'm still hurt. I'm still hurt." And then finally, season over. Then, by the way, when they start, who remember that year that LeBron was hurt like 30% of the time, and then when they start getting their rhythm together and they start getting good and it started look like they was gonna make the playoffs, he came back. Who remember that shit? What season was that? Was that 2022 or was that 3? No. It was a few years ago. It was 2023. Them niggas was losing games. Austin Reeves comes into play, balling his ass off, right? They start winning games. This nigga was hurt the whole time. He comes back in the building, y'all. He's magically ready to play now that they look like they ready for the playoffs. Shit was crazy. I'm trying to think of what year that was. I'm pretty sure it was 2023 though. Look like they had it all figured out. The rise of AR-13 facts. Damn, I never thought that I would see the day where y'all think Dame is overrated. I don't think he overrated. I don't. Like we gotta give some of these people praise. Not gonna lie to you. Somebody gotta get some praise. Somebody gotta get told that they one of the baddest MFs around. I never thought I'd hear see the day y'all say that. Is prime Dame even top 10 in his era? Hell, he ain't even a PG, but Butler took Miami to the finals off hopes and dreams. Fuck Dame, fuck the Blazers. Well, playoff Jimmy Butler is a different person. But season Jimmy Butler is mid. We only gave Jimmy Butler. And by the way, you bringing up Jimmy Butler is hilarious. What did he do with Golden State? They didn't brought him over to the West, and what he done besides get injured. Like honestly, I think even if Jimmy Butler wasn't hurt, I think Golden State still wouldn't be doing shit with him right now. I'm dead ass serious. He don't fit with that team. He don't look like he fit with that team. Miami did him dirty. They did do him dirty. They're not gonna drop Draymond because Draymond is they dark-skinned bully that they need on their team. They ain't got no dogs on their team. They just got a bunch of young players that is trying to figure out how to stay in the league and stay on that team with Steph. Draymond can't go nowhere. There's no real veterans in the locker room. Your veteran is Gary Payton, the second or third, whichever number he is. And it's like, what else are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I hate AirPods. He think he's Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard be sparking that thing. That's a real burner he got on. Oh my goodness. You like Portland Bengals and Blue Jays? You poor thing. Ray, you could be playing the game and yapping at the same time. No, I can't. I could do both, but I don't want to do both. Dame begged to be in an All-Star game like Gobert. beg to be in too. Dame just pointed point guard Rudy. He ain't shit. I think it's him. Nigga, you need to fucking pre-read your typing, nigga, and stop horning me like this. You got me mixing up my words because you ain't writing the sentences correctly. By the way, Dame is not a point guard Rudy Gobert at all. That's actually disrespectful. Dame begged to kind of be in the All-Star game because essentially he kept getting hold out of being in the All-Star game because there was too many good guards in the West. Like, imagine getting hold from like Jamal Murray, right? If you're a team that comes off a championship like Jamal Murray, we looked at him like because he played in the playoffs, he looks like a superstar. But it was like you're playing with Jokic, and we know how you play when he's not there. But Dame never had that luxury, and I'm just sitting here like, all right, look, I get Jokic should be in the All-Star game. Dame needs to be here. Like, niggas is watching Dame. Dame got to be in one of these All-Star games. So I don't think he was really begging. I think he was just more so like complaining, like why the system was how it was. Like they could have put that nigga in the All-Star game. Like, look, Trae Young is in the exact same situation. Trae Young has at least been snubbed out of two All-Star games already. Already, Trae Young has. We all agree Trae Young is a All-Star. He's been snubbed out of at least two All-Star games at this point. So we get that he's not better than the people that he had. He wasn't better than those guards back then. He was better than Jamal Murray. He always been better than Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray just, you got to see more of him in the playoffs do clutch shit. While Giannis was taking on, when Jokic was taking all the load off of him. Like, that's what you got to see. You got to see Jamal Murray be who he was because Jokic had did all the heavy lifting, and all he had to do is just go out there and get buckets. Dame had to go out there, get buckets, and win with no help besides CJ, who was the same size as him. And CJ used to have his moments too where he wasn't doing shit. Zionists, appreciate the follow. Knicks was shaking their boots when they had to go up against Trae Young. They was. Nigga, hey, Trae Young had New York sweating that year. Boy, I tell you what, Trae Young really was out there fighting his ass off, y'all. And my J voice, he was really boxing. But yeah, Trae Young been kind of snubbed out some All-Star games too. So it's gonna happen, and it's gonna look weird for people's careers when they got some of them All-Star games missing. But then they got all teams. Not gonna make sense. Oh yeah, all them videos of people saying fuck Trae Young, and Trae Young came to their house and stuck his feet on that carpet and started kicking up. Trae Young was getting comfortable in them gardens, y'all. Y'all better hope. Well, y'all not gonna see him this year because he with the Wizards. But whoever in New York fan, y'all see Trae Young. I know y'all walk on the other side of the street. Cause when he was at Atlanta, oh my goodness, he was giving y'all fits. I'm trying to think what game I should play. That was a game I downloaded. Matter of fact, we're going to end the stream right here. Nah, I'm bullshitting. I'm bullshitting. Would it be playing today? I want to play his demo. I've seen something about this game, but I don't know if it's good. Absolum. It was a demo. Have anybody heard of that Absolum? Lions are not going to the Super Bowl. That ship had sailed 2 years ago when he kept going for 2-point conversion. I mean, he kept going for a fourth down. Justice for Ricky. What's wrong, Ricky? Hey, where did CP go? Let's check. Oh yeah, CP got off this hoe. Yeah, he got off this hoe. I don't know where he went to. KG, why would I die and I'm not getting my get back? CP done banded y'all again. Yeah, but don't worry. Y'all in good hands. Now, KG. See, I would not mind letting Ricky kill me, because it was fair. I'm glad the Lions will never win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. Since number one, I need my Niners to win 1 and 2. Oh, I need them to win 1 and 2. I hate poverty franchises like 0-16 Detroit. Nigga, poverty. What is he talking about? But yeah, I decided to leave everybody out of it because we all tried to come to a compromise and it didn't work. And the compromise was simply, okay, Slayer agreed that he'll leave your people be. He gonna get off your corners, and we're gonna buy separate ways. And in return, Loud, since you shot me in the driveway, you gonna let me kill you. By the way, I did not propose this idea. Do y'all know who proposed this idea? Do y'all know who? Loud Silence proposed this idea. Loud Silence told me, because I kept wanting to kill him, he literally said out of his own mouth, y'all can ask Slayer, y'all can ask GBJ, y'all can ask AJ. Who else was in there? There was quite a few people in there. There was about 9 of us in total. You could ask Weeby. Loud Silence proposed. He said, well, fine. I'll let you kill me, Ray, if Slayer will not go after Redline. I said, well, I'll talk to him, but if he agrees, you gonna let me kill you? He said yes. He said he was gonna put his life down for his mans because he got his journal. I said, cool. So what he didn't realize is Slayer was already in the chat. So we asked him, said, Slayer, if I can kill Loud Silence with this bat, will you come after Redline? He said one word. That nigga said no. So he agreed. I'm not gonna go after Redline if you let Ray kill you. Right? Do y'all know what this nigga Loud Silence said? Do y'all know? Take a wild guess. He backed out of it. And you know what his excuse was? His excuse is because he said, well, you gonna beat me in the back of the head. I'm gonna just let you shoot me. I said, no. I'm gonna hit you in the back of the head with this nail bat and you're gonna die. And he said, well, I don't want you to do that. That's embarrassing. Whoa, hold on. First of all, he said it was unfair. And I said, well, It can't. Why are you, a person that unfairly killed me, talking about fair to the person you killed? Ray, the deal was to go onto the bridge one-on-one with guns. That was not the deal, Weeby. You was not in there for that whole conversation then, because that's what the deal turned out to be later. No, because you can ask loud. Matter of fact, there was 9 of us in there. Let me think of who was in there. Neo, AJ, Kobe, Drain. Who else was in there? Because we gave. Oh, Hydrax was in there. We talked about. No, we gave several proposals, and the proposal that he presented was that one. That was the proposal he presented. Remember, I didn't say let me kill you, and then Drain and then Slayer won't come at the red line. That's what he proposed. His exact words was, well, y'all gonna have to come out and kill us anyways because we're gonna be back where we started. Because if I let you kill me, and then they come get red line, and then I'm gonna come kill y'all, we gonna be back at the beginning. I said, well, okay. Well, how about this then? So you telling me you will let me kill you if they don't come out the red line? He said yes. And said if Slayer says he will not go out the red line, then I'll let you kill me. That's what his exact words was. He turned around and said, I asked Slayer, oh, get on your knees and get, yeah, whatever. Yeah, facts. We be in red line, chill. They not evil. Well, to me and Ricky, that's fine. But you didn't get hold by red line. I did. So that's not really I got hold by Loud. So it's all good. All I'm gonna say is Slayer is taking it too far. He's been like insulting Loud in real life and insulting New York type shit. Well, what do y'all expect? Like niggas ain't agreed to a deal. We can't come to a handshake. Because, like, Sickle, let's be real. The disrespect is going to continue to happen. And I can't make them stop it because, essentially, you get to come burn down my nigga crib. He go burn down y'all crib. But prior to that, I get shot for no reason and killed. We get shot for no reason and killed because of words. So, if y'all tripping off of words, then why do y'all use the excuse of, well, we killed Kobe and AJ because they pull up their guns? Well, nigga, we are at our base. Y'all came to our shit, fucking up our feng shui. So because y'all come over here, fucking up new players like myself, experience, I don't care what they say or do to y'all or try to anoint y'all. Yeah, they can get on y'all nerves. Yeah, they can talk their shit. And yeah. They can bother y'all throughout the whole time of y'all being on the server. I'm just going to look at it like y'all started this because I'm a new player. Y'all killed a new player. Y'all wanted a community server. Niggas is not acting like a community. 2 niggas got in there saying they didn't want to be a part of the community and start killing like they wanted to be out of the community. So we can't act like niggas ain't raised this past where it was supposed to go. I don't want to hear that shit now. I would be a firm believer on keeping the peace. Still, if Loud just let me kill him. But he's not going to let me do that. So what do you expect me to do? Y'all expect me to what? Call the dogs off after me dying for no reason? Hell no. Y'all know how it is over here. We going to get it back one way or another. Something got to happen. The thing is, I dislike Ray was after all those talks. AJ and Kobe agreed to the bridge. Then Slayer interrupted and tried to snipe us from the woods. That had nothing to do with me. Because him trying to snipe y'all from the woods just let y'all know that all he did was what y'all did. Which is, y'all had no problem shooting me from my house, from the woods, while coming out being confused on why Slayer's dead. So, it's like y'all doing unfair shit, and now that y'all see how far this can go, and how bad of a time it's about to be for everybody that y'all want to decide to let's just calm down a bit. It's past the calm shit. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to let me kill him. Like it is what it is. I as annoying as somebody could get on WPC, the faction, I can't tell them no. All you did was hold a bunch of new players, and you hold a bunch of new players off of words from old players. That's why I said, how about this? How about y'all just let all the old players get their get back for all this? My bad, not the old players. How about this? Y'all let all the new players, me, Neo, AJ, I don't care, Drain, whoever got killed by them niggas. How about this? Y'all let us all kill y'all. Only the new players. But y'all gonna say no to that. And because y'all gonna say no to it, because y'all gonna die several times, then what do you think is gonna happen? There's no court system. There's no fairness. Y'all don't sound like y'all want to be fair, and don't sound like y'all want to be reasonable. Y'all want to die the way y'all want to die, just like how y'all killed the way y'all wanted to kill. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna happen. Like I can't. If niggas would have stopped talking silly and just been reasonable, it would have been fine. Niggas are not trying to compromise. Imagine me. Now, the only person I actually did kill was Ricky. And it was because I wanted to make the server like how they wanted it, which is just a bunch of killing, right? Because if y'all gonna tell me, oh, let's make a community server, and I get in here and I'm getting folded up by people that did not say they wanted that type of shit going on. They didn't tell me. They didn't tell the new players. And then we got people in the chat that's trying to join this community. What is it gonna look like when we all get in here and get all these new players in? And I say, hey y'all, I'm gonna come help y'all. All right, if y'all come out to West Point, we'll come out. We'll help all the new players. Right? It's gonna look like we're getting a whole mob against y'all, but in reality, all I'm doing is just building the community that y'all failed to do, and that y'all tried to ruin. Cause y'all pretty much ruined this community, not me. I'm just a victim and a new player. So there is a way to compromise this, but the thing is y'all not willing to do that. And it really even shouldn't be no compromise because we had a good thing going. Truth be told. We had a good thing going. I had a good thing going. We had a good thing going. Niggas fucked it up. In my Malcolm X voice. So all I tried to do by killing Ricky and Sickle, I was gonna come kill you too. Because if I'm gonna have a hard, if I'm gonna get my time ruined on Zomboid because everybody just wants to go around hoeing niggas just because, I wanted the whole server to feel it. I want to just go around and say, hey, Sickle, you want to join? All right, cool. You don't want to join? We gonna kill you too. Because it was like, well, that's y'all telling me I can do that just because that's the type of dynamic we making in this server. That's what I'm hearing. Y'all gave CP a warning that y'all was gonna kill him if he stayed, so he left. So what exactly did y'all expect to happen from this point on? Y'all just thought it was gonna be a little hee hee ha ha, and then y'all going about y'all business? Absolutely not. Not when I'm involved. Now, if you killed Slayer and Slayer decided to come after y'all on his own, cool. But the problem is y'all thought it was funny. Everybody thought it was a little joke. Everybody started making jokes in the chat. This and this and that. And now look at where we at now. Now ain't nobody having no fun. Now everybody getting on each other's nerves. So apologies don't work. There's no court system. Apologies not enough. Somebody gotta die. And if niggas gotta get meddled and harassed every time they get on Project Zomboid, it is what it is. You brought it on yourself. Now, who's gonna do that? I don't know. Might be Kobe. Might be Drain, might be me, might be Toyo. I don't know. But since y'all don't want to come to agreement to just give yourselves up and everything can go back to normal, or then what y'all think gonna happen? These are facts. These are facts, Slayer. Like I'm not gonna get over getting killed by somebody and then them niggas making a joke about it and then say we didn't mean to do it after this shit then escalated. And then had the nerve to say, well, yeah, we know he was talking, but we want to escalate it further. Okay, cool. Now all y'all gotta get bothered by niggas that really wanna come do something now. Toyo's good in my book. No, he can't be good in your book because Toyo is the reason why I got killed according to you. So Toyo can't be good in your book. Because if he's good in your book, essentially what you telling me is I got killed for no reason then. And that's even worse. So now I really want you to die for no reason. Because if I start off in the community server, I'm over here with Drain, Neo, CP, Kobe Made, and Weeby. I get on the server again, everybody spread out. There's some random shit talking going on between two factions. I die several times. I get over here. This faction is helping me learn how to play the game, and they're helping me out. I play for a day or two. I get killed with this faction. And I get killed with this faction because somebody in the server is talking shit. And primarily the person that's talking shit is one of the servers that you're somehow good with in your book now. So essentially, I just got killed from somebody else's words that was not my own. And then niggas is telling me I can't kill you, even though you killed me? Absolutely not. That's crazy. So if he's good in your book, what would that stop exactly? That's not gonna stop. That's not gonna change shit. And we told you what could change stuff. Somebody, if y'all, if you died and you got everything in your journal, it shouldn't be nothing for me to kill you. Then it shouldn't be nothing for me to let me kill you. But since you're not gonna do that because you want to die on your quote unquote own terms, uh, that's luxury I didn't get to get. So with that being said, this shit is gonna continue, and regardless if niggas say fuck your hood, fuck you as a human being, I'm gonna look at the camera and say I didn't start none of that. Y'all started that shit. I'm not trying to control what no other man does because uh y'all didn't control what y'all did to your boy. So niggas can do what they want. It don't matter if you didn't mean to kill me. Once again, I can't control what no other guy does. So if he wants to be a menace to y'all, he can be. If 3 more people get into WPC and they want to be a menace to y'all, they can be menaces to y'all. I have no control over them. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm going to call anybody off and say, hey, don't go mess with them, y'all. Like, just leave them be. Because the truth is, nigga, I got told straight to my face that nigga, you was in the wrong place, wrong time. LOL. You shouldn't have been running with them. And I got told that, yeah, I didn't mean to kill you, but I'm not gonna let you kill me back. Ah, nah. That's absolutely egregious right there. So at this point, I want this server to be a toxic server. I want Slayer to get on everybody's nerves. I want everybody to be very fucking annoyed with him. And then maybe if he's enough nuisance to y'all, or maybe if all of us is enough nuisance to y'all, maybe we can start talking with some sense. Or if not, like I said, we in Act 3. So who knows where it's gonna go from here. Ray love this shit. He's the problem. Now, Quasi, I was gonna help you yesterday. I don't know where you was at, but I was willing to come get you because I figured you was struggling because you just got on the game and you probably didn't have any help. So I was gonna come over there and help you. I saw you die like twice. So I never seen someone explain their beef so calmly. Because I'm like mentally over it, but internally I'm not over it. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas ain't gonna get down on one knee and let me kill them. So now I want all bad things to happen to everybody in that server because it's not gonna stop them from coming to kill me if they wanted to. Again, if they felt like doing it right now, they could. So I want something bad to happen to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's only fair. But the difference is I just want to be there to see it. I want to be a part of it. Kill Slayer whole faction. His group ain't shit. Ray, come on, show him what's up. Butterman, I'm a part of WPC. What are you talking about? I'm in the faction, so that don't make sense. And by the way, there's a lot of people in the faction. WPC is a fucking community. The community that should have been had from the jump. I ain't seen nothing bad. Like when niggas go on, I'm hunting you down, Ray. You're not even on the game. Nice try, but nice try, Jack. You gotta wait for Among Us for that to happen. Ray just want to see the world burn. No, see, you're talking about the wrong person. The people that want to see the world burn is two people, and it's two people that pretty much ruin the server. I can't say single handedly, but they got me. What's the deal? They got me readjusting my agenda when I get on the game. Cause I already got to deal with this lagging ass shit from this sorry ass internet, getting me killed half the time, and now I got to deal with two goofies in here trying to ruin the experience of killing zombies and trying to survive for everybody else while still trying to antagonize people throughout the time of playing, and then pointing the finger because they can't take accountability. Ray, teach RDC how to fight in PZ. They were so sorry to watch. I taught Leland how to fight a little bit. He seemed to be doing all right. Leland's the only one that I actually ran into because I kind of got separated from the group and I had to get away from them because I was injured and I couldn't run with everybody else. So I ended up going to save Leland because he was close by. So right now we're at a farm. So I think we're all right for the next time we get on. DLC dropped on BL4 with the new vault, the new Vault Hunter. When did that drop? Today? He said my shit lagging. Oh, it's Ray. Am I lagging? He said Ray getting his shit throttled. See? Go ahead and say pause on that. I don't see what y'all are seeing. How bad is it?